Hey guys, I'm back with another mod tutorial. It's alright, we're gonna do the Vigilon. This came out a long time ago too, but you know, unscrew those three. Those are gonna be screw under it. They're gonna have to unscrew and then unscrew all this, and I'll get inside and show you everything. Alright guys, I'm back. It also, before I pulled the blaster apart, you should always open the drawer thing that allows you to put the discs in, and then you can start pulling it apart. Take off your slide first. I'm trying to keep the screws in, that's why I'm holding it like this. And so I'm just gonna put this down here. Alright, now I can actually hold it. Now you can see the inside of the gun, from the tack rail point to your sling mount that can also be removed if you want, but just in case. What we're going to do is we're going to remove these little prong things that come out the bottom. You can see them right here and here. They're like little discs that help depress the blaster when it's been fired. Then there's that'll let you activate the trigger, therefore depriming your blaster. There's also a couple locks in here that make the clicking noise happen when you fire. It's under the slide here. It's not pulling for some reason. I don't know why it's not letting me pull it. It's weird. But that's what they are actually in there. Those are the two little things on the little springs that want to stay in there. That we're going to be ripping those out. And then, so that your mag is able to function a little bit better, and it also goes with this lock, you're going to actually cut off half of this, little knob right here that, helps feed the discs in. It doesn't hurt it or anything as long as you don't cut off the entire thing. So I'm going to be showing that. We're going to be doing, I use a Dremel tool to get some of this out, or most of it out. I'm going to use it to get these two discs out and cut off half of this. But the other thing couldn't, in the slide can just be pulled out with your fingers. So I'm going to show you that now. Okay, I just wanted to take a second to figure out how this is going to work. Alright, you want to push both of those, these, things that are on the springs up. And you want to push them up and pull back the slide. Now your slide's able to be pulled back. Once it's pulled back, don't let it go. You don't want it to let go. But now you can clearly see where those locks are. Oh my gosh, this light is terrible. You can clearly see where those two things are. Where's the other one? I'm trying to find it with my finger. Oh, there it is. There's one, there's the other. You can kind of see it. Hopefully you can. But you want to rip those things out. Basically, they're on springs, and we don't need them. If you're having trouble getting them, you can just take your screwdriver, push into them like this. Oh, see, it flew out right at my face. One of them's held in by glue. Yep, and that's fine. You just keep pushing until they fall out. If you get the spring stuck in there, you want to remove that so that you're not getting, any rattling noises. Because especially even though it's an F4 and these guns are loud, see, I just ripped it out. You just want to rip those things out and it's fine. It should look like this. Now you should have two little holes. It's completely fine removing that. The glue's not going to do anything. And then, it's not going to let me fire because these things are here. There we go. That's what those discs are for. The discs, once you prime the blaster, it'll keep these discs in between this plate here that allows you to pull the trigger. You can kind of see it moving. Those prongs are in the way. So we're going to cut those out, and we're going to cut this on Dremel, and I'm going to show you how that works. This is one of the quickest tutorials ever. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm in the garage, at my dad's house. Alright, here's our Dremel. I don't have the circle blade. I have this one that breaks side to side. So it's going to be hard to hear me, but, basically here's what we're going to do. We're going to just cut off half of this, and this allows, you know what, it's fine. Bottom line, it's going to make your blaster work better. If you want the technical stuff, you can look that up online, but, I just think, if it helps, and I know it helps, I mean, you could go into the technicalities and all that stuff, but it's really not a big deal. It's just to make it better. So I'm going to just cut it off. I'm going to saw up the side of it, and you'll see how that works. I'm going to do it right in front of the camera for you. Perfect. Now, I just sawed that right in half there, and then there's a little bit. If you want to, you can sand it a little bit. I mean, I do have my sander right here, but it's really not going to get in the way. If you do want to get it off, you can just take your Dremel again or a knife or anything and just kind of get that stuff off. Remember, if you're using a Dremel, safety first. I don't know who you're with or how old you are or anything, but just safety first. All right. It's cleaned up and good. Now, off to what you doing? What? Throwing stuff out? Okay. You might be in camera shot. And you are. Haha. Oh well. I'm marking down here again. Alright. It's my brother. He's throwing stuff out. So now what you want to do is you want to get your hands and you want to try to keep those discs down, because if you let them go, they'll just go back up. And you want to get to the stem of them. So you're going to see that when you push one down, you're going to see that bulge that comes out. There's a little stem and then the bulge. You want to just saw that off. Perfect. So you can kind of see I cut off the fat end of this prong here, and that's off, and it should work fine. You see it goes all the way in now, and you won't have that in the way. Want to do that for the other one? I don't like things that don't like to cooperate. Alright, I got most of this one off. This one's a little harder to attack, but basically if it goes back in and you're able to pull the trigger, you know you did it right. If it's a little bumpy on the trigger, then you can just try to cut away more if you want, but that's pure choice. Alright, let me get those little, alright, there's one. Is there another one in there? Nope, I think the other one fell out. Good. So you can move the trigger freely now. You can deep prime the blaster now. Perfect, and now you can do it without even anything in it, so that's perfect. It loads perfectly. And that pretty much, that covers this mod guide. When you're done, you just screw everything back in. I'm going to go over that, with just maybe some pictures or something, and then, I'll be done. Don't forget your pieces, don't lose any pieces, don't lose any screws, and you'll be good. Don't strip any either, because that just sucks. Alright, see you guys.